SmackDown Live's first pay-per-view, Backlash, is in the books since the brand split now. Was it thumbs up, thumbs down? I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. But let's talk about this because, even though it's in the middle, they are setting the pace for the tag championship. I don't even know what I'm saying now. They're setting the pace for SmackDown, right? I've tried to do this video like 3 times. I had dogs barking. I'm saying wrong names. I'm saying the wrong things. I'm stammering. I'm stuttering. But that's okay. This is the face that runs the YouTube space. No, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Let's talk about Backlash, though, right? First off, let's talk about Randy Orton injured, right? I put up a video today talking about a preview of Backlash, what I thought was going to happen, all that fun stuff. And I said, Randy Orton, there's rumors that he's injured. I don't know if it's true or not. Smalls actually tweeted out, if you remember Smalls from my old YouTube days, used to play video games with him. But he actually tweeted out that he was still injured since he wasn't medically cleared since when he fought with Brock. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what the deal was, but they did a thing with Bray Wyatt beating him up backstage, and then Bray Wyatt won their match via countout. Then they actually went into a match with Bray Wyatt and Kane, no holds barred, whatever. And Kane looked really bad. He looked really overweight. He just looked out of shape. So I don't know. He's Kane though, right? He's Kane. You gotta love Kane or not. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the thing. So that happened, and then nobody cares about that. So let's move on. So we have our championship matches, right? We have the Six-Pack Divas Challenge with Becky Lynch winning. I thought Nikki Bella was going to win, but, I predicted it before the match even happened. But congratulations to Becky. I love her. I think she's great. So that's that. And then we have, we're going to talk about the 3 title changes. Let's talk about the tag title one real quick. So we had the Usos advancing. So the Usos versus the Rhino and Heath Slater. And it came down to the end with Rhino hitting a gore, Heath Slater getting the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now, before the match, I think it was before the match. I can't remember. I think it was before the match. I'm losing my mind now because I've done this like 20 times. I can't remember everything right now. Before the match, they did a promo with Heath Slater and Rhino, like, we're going to win. We're going to be the champs, whatever. And then it cut. With Heath Slater thought it cut. And Heath Slater's like, oh, yeah, I'm just kind of scared, whatever, blah, blah. And he's like, we're still rolling, Rhino says. And he's like, oh, yeah, huh? You've been swerved. You've been swerved. Yeah, I knew that. I was just joking. And then that was it. So that was kind of funny that he mentioned swerved because, he's on that show all the time. So then another match we had The Miz Intercontinental title match versus Dolph Ziggler. And Miz retains. What I think is cool with The Miz, what I really like with The Miz, is that he's doing this thing where he's backstage cutting interviews and promos or whatever. He's talking, and then his music will play, and then he'll walk to the ring. It's really cool. I don't think they do enough of these pre-match interview type things. They're doing it with The Miz a lot, and I really like it because it gives it that feel of like, this is live television. Like, they want SmackDown to see more live now, which is cool. So, like, this is live television. So that's fun. But I think it's really cool. I think there should be more pre-match interviews that are like, all right, cutting the interview, music hits, time to go to the ring and fight. It makes it seem more fast-paced, more in-your-face, more cool, more like, all right, I have to go out there and I have to fight right away. So I think that's really killer. I think that's really awesome. And then we have AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. And this match was kind of slow at the start. I feel like they missed a few things here and there. AJ Styles hit a 450 springboard like he's done before. Awesome. There was a sweet drop kick by Dean Ambrose sending AJ Styles to the outside. Then they brawled all around. Then they went in over the announce table. Back in the ring, there was a ref bump. So take a shot. You take a shot every time there's a ref bump. Ref bump, kicking the balls, Styles clash. AJ Styles is your new WWE World Champion. But the commentators kept saying over and over and over and over that there was like an asterisk or a little blemish on this victory. Now, I know they're going to lead to a rematch or whatever. I just hope that they don't give the title back to Dean Ambrose based off of the outcome or whatever. I never really like how like sometimes there's an instant replay in professional wrestling, and sometimes they can go back and look at the footage, and sometimes they can't. Either you do all the time or you do none. Remember that one time? Let me know in the comments what show it was, but they actually went to a TV monitor and did like an instant replay thing. I don't remember what pay per view that was, but I mean it was like cool. But if they're gonna like do that all the time, they got to do it all the time. But they didn't do it all the time. They only did that one time, and then they never did it again. I mean, I guess it was just like a new outcome to a match, but that was it. So honestly, I think that SmackDown has a lot to catch up. I think they're not. I mean, they put on some good shows and some good shows. It's like either it's good or it's not. I just think they're setting the pace right now for what they want their brand to be. They're setting it as like, okay, these are our champions and this is where we're going, right? We have AJ Styles as the WWE champion. Becky Lynch is the women's champion. The Miz Intercontinental. Rhino and Slater as a tag champion. Which tag champions? Let's talk about that for a second, because the one thing I don't like about tag team wrestling is when they throw two guys together. I mean, I guess it worked because Heath Slater's getting over now, but I don't like when they throw two teams together and then they do that. But with that tag thing, they're gonna just leave it to the Usos and American Alpha probably to fight for number one contendership. I'm thinking they set up for that story. I think it would have been a bigger payoff for the Usos, though, if they would have won it all based off of them just beating up American Alpha. But I guess they wanted Heath Slater to get a match or get a contract on SmackDown, which is fine. I just think it would have been a huge payoff if the Usos, they cheated their way, they beat up American Alpha and then they made it to the end and won. That would have been an intriguing story, but you know what? It's fine. It's cool and it's awesome. I think that Heath Slater's entertaining. I always think he's entertaining. I like the one man band, baby. And we'll see where they go from here. But I think SmackDown is trying to get their niche. They're trying to say, this is who we are, this is our brand. AJ Styles, world champion. Becky Lynch, women's. Uh, the Rhino Slater tags. Miz Intercontinental, and that's the brand that we want, and this is the SmackDown Live. And I guess it was fine. It was weird they ended like even before, like, so my time, Central Time, they always end at like either between 9:45 and 10, and I feel like it even ended before 9:45. So it felt like it was kind of really a early ending to the show, but um, again, like I said, this wasn't the best show, but it wasn't horrible. They had some cool stuff on the show. And for you paying for the WWE Network, and this is cool, it's fine, it's good, it's dandy, it's whatever, but I won't say that SmackDown is the premier dominant brand in the brand split. I think that with the brand split, they really have not really. It's like hit or miss, right? Sometimes Raw is really good, and sometimes SmackDown's really good, and sometimes they're okay. And I feel like it's cool that they did a brand split because they have all this new stuff going on now, and they have the SmackDown tag titles, the SmackDown Women's title, the Intercontinental, the World title, the Universal title. Cruiserweights are coming on Raw, so that's going to be cool. They're on Raw tomorrow, which is going to be awesome. But I'm thinking they're just kind of spreading themselves thin a little bit, but maybe I'd be wrong because I don't want to say the brand split's bad now because it's not, because I'm enjoying it because now I'm actually watching SmackDown with some sort of interest. But before I was like, SmackDown is just a repeat of Raw, which it was, but now we're getting something that's kind of interesting. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, it was just all right. AJ Styles champion was awesome because everywhere he goes, he wins world titles. I mean, AJ Styles is every major company that he's been in, he has won a world title. So, gotta give him credit for that. AJ Styles is awesome. He's my favorite. Love him. Always loved him. Think he's awesome. Was the best TNA had, and they let him go. Went to New Japan, killed it. Ring of Honor, killed it. Came to WWE, not back to WWE. Came to WWE, won the title. Can't get any better than that. But I will say this though, SmackDown has a little catching up to do if they want to be the premier dominant brand in this brand thing. I don't think that either one is showing that they are the best brand. There are moments where they have really good shows and moments when they don't, but again, it's hit or miss. So I don't know what to say. But anyway, guys, I do want to know your thoughts about this. Did you like the pay per view? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? I thought it was okay. Like, I would watch it again. I wouldn't say that it's like, oh man, did you see that? You got to check it out. But it was decent. You know, it was fine. It is what it is. That's all I can say. It is what it is. You're getting what you pay for. For $10 a month, you get that show. That's fine. There's enough other content on the network that's going to keep me satisfied as well. So I don't think it was worth. It was a bad show. I don't know that I would have paid $50 pay per view money or whatever the pay per views were at the end. But we'll just leave it at that. AJ Styles, new champion, and I'm excited about that. We're going to see where things go. I think they're going to lead to an AJ Styles John Cena feud for the title. I don't know if that's something you want to see. He still has the John Cena armband, so I don't know. Let me know what you think about this show in the comment section below. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. As always, TonyPizzaGuy. Too sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet.